Jonathan Davies is an economist and a wealth manager in Hertfordshire. Morning to you, Jonathan.
Good morning, Jonathan.
Good morning. From an economic perspective then, is this good news or bad news for the world?
Overall, it's probably very good news. Trump will borrow massively, even more than socialist Barack Obama. And he'll spend it on infrastructure, on roads, on rail, on transport, you name it. It's very much going to be like the New Deal of the 1930s. Now, I'm not going to say that, therefore, that's going to be good investment, but from a medium-term point of view, any spending on the real economy will be positive for the foreseeable future.
I've just got back from America. When I was over there, certainly the voices, the economic voices, seem to be suggesting that Donald Trump's economic policies were likely to cost the American people much, much more. We're going to put the American debt up an awful lot. And actually, many economists also saying his plans of trickle-down economics would not work. You're saying quite the opposite.
Yeah, what you're effectively quoting or paraphrasing is exactly the same we've heard since the 394 economists told us that Thatcherism was going to fail. They were totally wrong. 600 economists told us that we were going to have global economic Armageddon if we voted for Brexit, and they've been wrong. And the same voices have been saying the same about Trump. The reality is that if we had more of Obama, which we would have had under Clinton, it would have been the top 1% continuing to grab an ever-increasing share of the wealth. Do you know, you've been asking the question, why are people been voting for Trump? I'll give you the very simple reason. Because the top 0.1% of the US population now is as wealthy as the bottom 90%. That's the level of inequality in the US because of Bush, Obama, and the likes of Clinton. And that's what we've been having, and that's why the people voted for a serious change. Do you remember 8 years ago, Obama's phrase was, we can change? Well, he didn't. All he did was continue. Wall Street, all the wars in the Middle East, no change, and Clinton would have been no change. This guy brings serious change, and probably for the better, certainly in terms of liberties and freedom of speech.
Jonathan, thank you very much indeed. Jonathan Davies, who's an economist and a wealth manager in Hertfordshire. Never let it be said Jonathan Davies is not prepared to not toe the line.